Shut up and sit down.
Hello folks, Colin here, Festa 67's Workshop, and welcome to issue 10 of Build the Batmobile from the classic 1966 TV series. So, if you'd like to grab this, head over to their website by clicking this link all the way along here. Bink. And you too can be building along with me this beautiful 1/8 scale Batmobile. Right, let's have a lookykins of Death Worse Than Fate, Season 1, Episode 10. In the previous episode, Bruce Wayne's beloved Aunt Harriet is kidnapped by the reluctant crook and eschabologist Zelda the Great. Held over a tub of flaming oil, the ransom is $100,000, which back then was a lot of money, but still is a lot of money. Here we got a trap for bats. Mrs. Cooper, dazed and a little confused, is deposited on a street corner in Gotham City, where she is collected and taken to rest at Wayne Manor. There's the bronze bust, the Shakespeare's bust. You used to tilt it back and there'd be a little switch in there that operates the sliding bookcase that goes to the Batcave, folks. Here's more on the Detective Comics, issue 843 there. Dazzling partnership. Brought new life to the world of Gotham in 2008. Yes, folks, still going. Dang. Beautiful artwork, isn't it? Yeah. There's Batman 48. The post-war era truly began in 1948 and heralded a new prosperity for Batman. Yes. All the post-war stuff. Yeah. All the different villains, the Batcave, new enemies, the Riddler. Give these a read, folks. You find out so many snippets. This is what we've got on this issue, folks. Loads of car parts for the engine. You've got carburetor, intake manifolds, and all of that gubbins going on. So keep hold of that. You've got the bracket, vacuum line fittings, pipes, carburetor base and middle, plug assemblies, thermo chokes, vacuum lines, fuel inlets, throttle bodies, flat needles, lines, brackets and control levers. Quite a bit going on in this one. Beautiful instructions again, folks, telling you where everything is on your Batmobile. Give these a read and check and double check, because these are crucial stages now, because once you get this engine buttoned down, you can't get back in to get a lot of what you need to adjust. So check everything at this stage, folks, okay? If you're not sure, just read it again. Gives you all the information there on how it all goes together, what you should be looking for and what you should be checking, okay? This then gives you what you're going to be looking at as your completed end stage, okay? So you need what you built last time, the engine half, with all the plug leads. You'll need that to hand when we put all these parts on, okay? So let's flick this to one side, open everything up, and we'll lay our parts out. When we come back, we'll be ready to do some engine assembly, folks, okay? Right, let's grab our bits and pieces, shall we? So let's just check all our parts. And we got 10G there. Okay, so we just want to make sure that we're getting all the right bits there. So in section 1, we want 10E, which is that bad boy, okay, and 10H, okay, which has got a little semicircle on it. So let's find that, which is that piece there, okay. Just want to double check, just to make sure. 10G, 10H. There you go. It's actually that bit there, okay? And press that in there. Can only go to one way. You've got the semicircular cut out there, okay? Press that in place, okay? And that goes on there just like that, okay? Pop that to one side. You then want all of this gubbins, okay? And then you're going to be screwing this in with 4 AP screws, which are these, okay? And that is going to sit something like that, just on there, okay? orientate this the correct way and get yourselves ready, folks. That's plastic, so won't need oil for the plastic today. So let's just hold these in place, start putting these screws in. Like that. Work our way in. And it will start cutting the hole into the plastic with a thread once you get the first one in, like so. Grab another screw. Work our way around. I'll do the diagonals first. Just makes it easier for me. And then I'll start pulling that down as it cuts into the plastic behind. Next screw. Just work my way around now. Rest on my thumb. I'll just pop that in there. Just check that that's pulling that nice and tight, which it is. Yeah. And we've got the last screw, which is that one. By powers of deduction, and go right in that little corner there. Just like so. And then just quickly go around, give them all a little nip, just to make sure that they're all tight. Like so. Okay, so that's ready. Drop that over the back there. Like so. Right. So that's what we've got there. We then want 10J and 10L. So let's just get and look to see what J looks like, which is that by the powers of deduction. Or is it that one? Looks like that one, okay? So that's J, and I think that that is L, like so. So we'll grab those, okay? So J goes this side. Make sure we're getting that the right way up. And pop that in there like that. There you go, nice resistance fit. And then this one will go in this side. Just check the orientation is correct. And then we can push that in place like so. Just like that. Here's what we want. Okay. Double check that that's in okay, which it is. Look at that. Looking good already, isn't it? Right. So we're happy with that. We then need cut the pipe 10D into two lengths of 60mm and fit. Okay, so 10M and 10D. Okay, so which one's which? Soon find out by pressing it on there, won't you, Colin? There you go. So that's the one. So two lengths of 60mm. Is it giving me measurements? So let's just get me tape measure out. So a couple of lengths of 60mm. So let's just grab that. That. And that's that. There you go. We'll have that over there. And we're basically putting the pipe on. One of these onto the fuel inlet 10J. Okay. So 10J went over there, like so. So let's just pop that on there, like so. Grab me tweezers just to push that on there nicely. like so. And then that's ready. Okay, so let's just put my ruler to one side. It's now telling us that we want part number 10F, which is this, and we want to put that upside down on top of there like that. Okay, and then that will then let these two pegs press in and locate it in place. Okay, so that's what we want, that way round. Okay, like that. And then we've got that one, so let's just get the tweezers out and give you a nudge. There you go. A little bit of a persuasion fit, but it will go together, folks. Okay, because there's about 4 parts there that build the carburetor. And then you want an AP screw to go right down the centre of that and hold that all together. So let's get that in situ. And that goes right down the middle of there, like so. Okay. There you go. So that's all of that in place. That's what you need at the end of that stage. You then want to get section 2, the pot fitting of the rest of the carburetor. So you want 10G, which is this one. You want that with this part facing you. And then you want 10L, which is that. And it's got a semicircle on it, so it can only go in one way, which is that correct way round. You then want 10K, which is this. And then again, you've got a semicircle there, and a tab that's a semicircle, so it can only go the one way. And then you want to pop that on like so. Nice resistance fit. And then all of that goes on top of the carburetor, okay? It goes that way round. Got 2 pegs like so, and that will sit on them 2 pegs there like that, okay? And that will press in place just like that, okay? And that's the top part of the carburetor done. It's quite complex, isn't it? Put that to one side for a moment, and then we want to start putting together the throttle control lever, folks, which is this, okay? So get this bracket 10N, and then we want the control lever, and you want it with the 3-pronged section facing the rear. Got a little semicircular cutout that can only go on one way round, and that will go on like so, okay? Again, be careful of your tabs as best you can when you press these together, because they are quite fragile, folks. And it is quite worrying when you're putting them on, because they do make a little rubbing sound. So this will then go on this corner here, like so. And you'll need an AP screw to secure that. Let's grab that. Pop that in place, shall we? Let's just double check that this will go through. Might need to cut a thread, not a problem. Like so. And then that'll help that then rest in place. There's a little notch. There's a little tab on this as well that goes in place. So we'll just try and get that started. Just try and hold that in place whilst I do it. And then we can get that in place for you. Like so. Sorry, it's a bit covered up, but I'm trying to hold it so that you can see what I'm doing. There you go. Like that. Okay. So that puts that all in place like so. We then need to assemble the vacuum line, which is this. It says return to the remaining 60mm piece of pipe 10D, which is this one, and grab that. And then you want some thicker pipes, which are the 10D, okay? Push it onto the vacuum line, fitted 10C with the vacuum line 10M pushed onto the other end of the fitting. There you go. So let's put that on there like that. And that's what it's asking us for, that. Okay. It then says push the vacuum fitting into the top of the intake manifold A. Okay. So you want to basically push that underneath that pipe like so. It goes in there like that. Okay. Press that in place. It's quite a resistance fit. And that's what you're going to end up with, that shape. Okay. Yep. It's then giving us this bracket that we need to fit underneath. Okay. So you want it that way round. And this bracket is going to go something like that. Okay. And you want 2 AP screws to fit that. So let's grab one of those and start this off like that. If I hold that in the middle, I should then be able to start a screw one end and then start the other end, and then we'll tighten both of them up together like so. Okay. So let's just grab that. Put that in place, and then we can fully tighten that now. Right. Okay. And do the same with this one. Like that. That's what you're going to end up with. You then place the whole manifold atop the right engine block assembly that we did last time, which is this. Okay. And we want a DM screw to go in there. So this slides over this peg. That will sit atop the engine like that. You'll hear it click into place just on this post, and you want a DM screw. Well, being that we're going into metal as well, I'm going to put a bit of oil on it as well, folks. Okay. Like so. Rest that on my thumb. Start that off. Like that. You'd like to end up with one of these or build one of these along with me. Click this link. Bink. And you too can be building along with me one of these bad boys. But before we go, let's connect this up, shall we? It wants the fat hose to go over on there. So let's send this round. Bring this onto this big old vacuum housing, shall we? And then the small one comes up along the top there. To this one. That's what you want. Like that. There you go. That's what you want, folks, okay? So we're all connected up now. Ready for that to look rather stunning. So there you go. That's what we want at the end of this issue. And then, obviously, feel free to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little festa red there. It really helps me grow my channel, folks. I massively appreciate it. And until the next issue, stay safe and well. Bye-bye for now.